Very tough.
Technical difficulty. Yes, I would require the MC to take. Anjali, you are on mute. You can unmute yourself.
Hi all, once again welcome to
Another power pack session, daily engagement session by 3G International Event Academy. This is MC Anjali here for you from 3G International Event Academy. And this is the daily recurring session from 7 to 8 p.m. So everyone can come on this session for every day. And we are live on YouTube as well. So if you are missing any part of the session, you can always watch that on our YouTube channel, Dr. Shahid Cholet. And okay, I hope you all enjoyed your weekends. And are you all ready for today's session? Just comment on the chat box that you are ready. Okay, Abhi, yeah, yes, ready. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you so much for the messages. And without much delay, let's move on to the today's session. We have an eminent speaker today, and to invite our speaker, I invite my co-host MC Renu. Over to you, Renu.
Thank you, Anjali. A very fun good evening, everyone. I'm your MC Renu, and let's welcome our speaker for the day. She is a human resource professional, student counselor, life skill facilitator, and an emotional intelligence coach. She strongly believes that every human being in the world has a right to live her life filled with love, peace, and joy. She is enthusiastic, diligent, and dynamic. That makes her a great human resource professional. As a charming, resourceful, and industrious human resource professional, she always explores and applies innovative strategies to realizing human potential. She has worked on numerous job fairs across Tamil Nadu for mid level to top level companies in association with both government aided and private sectors, with the primary objective of enlightening the career of hundreds of young graduates. Her aim is to transform the students as executives in corporate companies. She has experience in handling HR operation in various sectors such as marine, aviation, and education. Being a certified master trainer from AITD, she enjoys educating and empowering professionals from various fields and sectors. And with this note, I welcome our speaker for the day, Ms. Sentamil Krishnan. And over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, you are on mute.
Thank you. Yeah, I have unmuted. Thank you, Ms. Reenu Bala and Anjali, who just given me a heads up. I feel really grateful for this session. I hope there is a lot of energy. Whenever I just attend any 3G programs, I see a lot of energies, and always you people are fresh. I think that's a good to start with the session. So I have prepared a PPT. So we are going to run to certain PPTs and to understand what is emotional intelligence and all about. So before running a PPT, I have certain ground rules. So I know it is, we have half an hour, we have here and there, we have hung. But now just come back to this session. I want everybody, even the attendees and the host of the sessions, to come back to this particular session. Just leave whatever you're doing now and just come back to this session, this particular moment, because it is more an insight process, right? So it requires your attention. So just come back to the session to be open-minded session to any ideas which rises inside you, free to talk to me. And really we can, I think, can have a good takeaways from the session. So I really recommend you to just have a notepad and pen with you, so that even you can note some of the informations which is very useful for you. So I really recommend you to be ready with your notepad and pen, and be open-minded and concentrate on this session, and always chat with me, or else you can even unmute and you can also speak, because this is going to be interactive session. I'm just going to ask you certain questions which you need to answer. Okay, so let's just move on to the PPT now. I hope everyone can see the PPT. Is it visible? Is my screen visible? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I really want to answer from. Yeah. Thank you so much. So this is basically an emotional intelligence level 1. Actually, we are not going deep inside emotional intelligence. We are just to first set up a base. Okay. So then we need to have a platform before we're building something, right? Before going to a level of emotion, first be like our own, like self-awareness is the main topic which I'm going to cover inside this. Okay. Remember, I told you like I will ask a lot of questions. Let's start this activity. This first question over to you. Why do you want to live your life? So God has given this life. Everyone was born, but what is the reason you want to live your life? Okay, just give me an answer. Just think and give me an answer. Why do you want to live your life? Somebody asked this question. What will be your answer? I'm looking over the chat box now, or if anybody can unmute also, you can tell. Anyone? Any answers, please? Why do you want to live this life? You haven't found out? Yes, to have a good impact on others. Great. Okay. Thank you, Hadi. Thank you so much. Is there any other answers there? I want everybody to reply, because Lord gifted me with this and I am going to use it. So how will we be using it? To be happy. Okay. Any more? I'm just looking at the comment section. So why do you really want to live your life? Somebody said to impact on others, to be happy, but think on this criteria which you always have in your minds. Are you really thinking this point, I want to be happy, or every single day when you get up, you're really connected with this point which you make here, to be happy and to have an impact on others? But I think really we get lost by day-to-day life, right? We think like, okay, we want to put impact on others, or we have to be happy. But every single day when you get up from the bed, you're not thinking at that. When somebody raises a question like this only, you are thinking, but even after the session also, I'm not sure you're going to go back and do this, right? But have in mind that what is the purpose of your life? You have to first of all find out that. Okay, that is a very big process we can see. But I have another question also, which really triggers the answer for the before question. This is a riddle even. What is more important than destination or goal? What is that? What is more important than the destination or goal? What is the answer? Which is more important than the destination or goal? Present? Is it any other thing? Exactly. I think Mohit Hadi has given the right answer. Journey. Of course. The journey which you take is more important than the destination, even the goal itself. Are we implementing in our life? No, because we always think of something, if I have that, if I have this or that, because we are very much focused on goal, which we lost ourselves in the journey. We really miss the fun which the life has, right? So we are not creating the experiences which we want in our life, because we are always thinking about the future, because it is our future self. We are not in the present self. You know why the present is called present? Because it is present, right? It's a gift. The present situation, to be mindful, is a gift. That is why it is called as present. Always have this in mind. This is the base which we are setting up before going into this session, because we want to live this life with beautiful memories to create. First, we need to set up our mental health. Okay, for the mental wellness is very, very important if you want to achieve anything in your life. Okay, so I just give an overview of what I'm going to take or cover in this session. Yes, so we are going to see why the mental wellness is important. So role of emotional quotient in career success. You will be learning the power of subconscious mind. You will be learning the common reason behind your anxiety and depression. You will learn a quick technique to hack your brain, and you also know how the brain functions while you react. And you also clear one big mistake which you'll do in your daily routine. And you will also know the power of ACT exercise, which is acceptance and commitment theory exercise, to dissolve the negative baggages, because this is what the foundation is all about before going inside the emotional intelligence. Okay, so let's see. So let's see why it is important. Very basic answer. Mental health is directly proportional to physical health. When the word health comes, everybody thinks it is physical health. Nobody thinks there is a thing called mental health, right? So mental health is directly proportional to physical health, which you really need to know on. And mental wellness is the platform to create great experiences of HRMS. What is HRMS? Which is health, relationship, money, success. If you want health, you definitely need the mental wellness. If you want relationship, eventually you need mental wellness, right? Money, success, whatever the key areas which you need in your life to have a fulfilled life, you definitely need the mental wellness, because we are always ignoring our mental health. We never think of such presence at all, because we always physical health is not even when we think physical health, right? We never always taken care of ourselves. We don't really, the self-love is missing with a lot of people today, right? So if you want HRMS, health, relationship, money, success, you want to have a platform ready for accepting and achieving everything. So I've just shown a picture, right? You can see a picture of a beautiful woman here. So can you just guess who is this particular woman? Can any guess by seeing this picture? Any guess? I think I'm just looking at the chat section. What is this? Who is this woman? Any guesses? I think it is tough for you to guess, but anyway, I'll just show you the answer. This is Helen Keller, right? Helen Keller. She was born deaf and dumb. She became a very famous author and even a political activist. How come is this possible? Because she had a lot of mental stability, right? Even she born deaf and dumb. She can't even hear anything. She can't see anything. From Bible.
Hello. I think ma'am got disconnected. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, I just lost. Yeah, now am I audible now? Am I audible?
Ma'am, you are audible, but the voice is breaking in between. So can you switch off the video so that the voice will be more audible?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. 1 minute.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Is my voice audible now? Clear?
Yeah, ma'am, it's clear. Ma'am, have you shared the PPT now?
Yeah. I will share again.
Okay, ma'am.
Can you see that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So we have seen Helen Keller. Now this person. Everybody knows this person, right? Yeah. He's Stephen Hawking. Am I audible?
Hello, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Ma'am, it was breaking.
Am I audible to you?
Yeah. Now it is audible. Yeah.
Okay. I will.
Ma'am. Yeah. Hello.
So now clear, right?
Yeah. Now it is clear.
Now is my voice clear?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It's clear.
All right. Thank you. So this is Stephen Hawking, right? So he had gone a neuron disease, which even a single limb of him can't able to move. He can't able to move any of his limbs, right? But still he was able to discover the black hole, right? He have done a lot of research and he is a very successful person. How it is possible? One person is deaf and dumb, another person is he's completely paralyzed, but still the people are able to live their life in fulfilled manner, and they are able to achieve something which
Okay, I think there is connectivity issue in the speaker's side. So meanwhile, I request my technical team to play the videos, please.
I'm really sorry. I will try to connect with another network.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, no problem.
Right. Okay. Anjali, instead of the video, you can invite for the 3G International Event Academy presentation. We will have it for 5 minutes, and then probably in the meantime, Sentamil ma'am can join.
Okay, so guys, like everyone was asking about 3G International Event Academy, how to join that and all. So for that, I invite Mr. Thamizharasan, MC Thamizharasan, who is the co-founder of 3G International Event Academy, to do the presentation. Welcome, sir.
All right, I would request all the participants over here who have already attended the 3G International Event Academy presentation, you can leave a message in the chat box. Or if you're coming here for the first time and you're not heard of 3G International Event Academy, you can leave the message as, yes, this is the first time I'm here. So either way, you can leave the message whether you're a repeated participant or if you're coming for the first time. Please leave a message in the chat box. Repeated, participated. Anyone here who are here for the first time? Fantastic. Even those are repeaters, you are going to find some new information today. So keep your fingers crossed, or let me start my presentation from here. So this is going to be just 3 to 5 minutes quick presentation. In the meantime, Anjali, once Sentamil ma'am joins, you can make her co-host and you can let her know. If
Yes,
she
sir.
yes,
Yes, sir. Yeah, okay, sir.
Well, this is a presentation on 3G International Event Academy. Before I talk more about it, I would like to introduce our founder, Dr. Shahid Cholail, who is the founder of Mission 3G and also is the founder of 3G International Event Academy. And then Dr. Maharaj Subramanian, who is the advisor for 3G International Event Academy. And I'd like to talk a little more about them in the next slide. All right, so before I go to the next slide, Dr. Shahid Cholail, who is fondly called as a humanitarian, egalitarian, and also he has got a lot more awards and is from Harvard University. And Dr. Maharaja, who is the advisor for 3G, he has been the national leader guiding so many people across the country, who is a blogger, coach, consultant, and I can add a lot more to him. And I would like to talk a little more about myself and Nandhini. I'm MC Thamizharasan and along with MC Nandhini Aravindan. We are going to be the trainers for this 3G International Event Academy, and also we are the co-founder of 3G International Event Academy. We used to host a lot of events offline, like birthday parties, wedding, or corporate events. But once the lockdown started, we decided, okay, this is going to be the new normal, where we are going to sit at home and we are going to host the event. That's how we started doing virtual emceeing, and that's what we are also doing now. Everyone, you are at your room and we are at our room, and we are hosting the event. So this is going to be the new normal, and this is how the situation is going to be for at least for a few more months. And what is this 3G International Event Academy? What are you going to do here? You are going to join a course. What is the course? It's on event management and also on emceeing, preferably mainly on virtual emceeing, because as I said, you are going to learn from your comfort. In your comfort, you are going to be in your room. You are not going to travel. You can be in your home. We'll be in our office or in our home, and we'll be teaching you. So you're joining a course. You're going to attend the virtual training, and you're going to do the practical training. Like you're going to undergo the practical training, like what Anjali has been doing. Anjali is one of the trainees of 3G International Event Academy, and a lot of the MCs, they're also joining. So they are doing the practical training, like how they are hosting today. This is a training platform for them, practicing platform for them. Same way, once you join the course, you're also, once you have done your training, you are going to undergo the practical training, and you are going to host a lot of 3G events. When I say 3G events, it's not only everyday speaker engagement session. We'll be having a lot of business presentation. We'll be having a lot of team meeting. We'll have conferences. So you'll be getting opportunity to host all these things. And what are the things you are going to learn? You'll be learning about event management. You are organizing events, how to organize a conference, and how to invite a speaker, how to decide a speaker, and how to select the events team, how to select the backend team. All these things you'll be learning. You'll be learning event emceeing. When I say event emceeing, it's offline emceeing, not the virtual one. You'll be learning physical events. Probably once the lockdown is over, you get an opportunity for that. During the lockdown and during this pandemic time, we will be focusing more on the virtual emceeing, which is nothing but being in your home and hosting the event. And Go Digital, you'll be learning a lot of online technologies like Zoom and other video conferencing platform, storage platforms like Google Drive, Log, and you'll be learning a lot more online platforms. And mainly you'll be learning a lot of marketing, because no matter what, how much ever skilled you are, people should understand you, realize your skill, people should know about you. So which is where marketing is very, very important, and we teach you how to do the marketing. And what you get at the end of the course, once we are done with the course, you are qualified enough to handle an event all alone. Like how Anjali has been doing today. Like we just tell her this is what going to happen, and she knows how to manage this 1 hour event. In case if something goes wrong, how to manage that, or in case if everything goes well, how to enhance it. So entire thing as an MC, as an event management professional, you learn how to manage an event all alone or with a team. And you'll get a certificate from 3G IRPS. We get placement opportunities, which is nothing but hosting the 3G's events like everyday's daily engagement session, speaker engagement session, 3G's own events, conference, all those things. Ongoing support for career growth. What do you do? Once you get into any of the project in 3G, you get opportunity to get along with so many other projects. For example, I'm not sure if every one of you are fond of event management or emceeing. Maybe you would have joined 3G for some other course, but still you would have got the webinar notification today and you have joined it today. Likewise, we give you opportunity to learn anything from 3G. So most of the free opportunities are easily accessible for you. We share everything in the group. That's how you get continuous growth support, ongoing support, and also that helps in your career growth. And what are the types of courses? This is tentative. We are still streamlining it, and based on interns and other parameters, we'll be finalizing the course module. But as of now, this is the tentative model. Like if you want to come as an intern, when I say intern, you need not pay anything. That's a completely free internship. So we have already started a batch. We have already completed one orientation. Tomorrow evening, again, we have another orientation. We'll be announcing the time. So if you have not yet attended any of the orientation session before, feel free to attend it tomorrow, so that we'll be explaining it in depth. Like it's going to be 1 hour session where I will explain the entire process about internship. So how it's going to be? It's going to be a 1 month internship where you'll be learning data research, how to do the research, and how to work on Canva, which we call as a 21st century skill. It's a designing software platform. We'll be teaching you white paper, how to do a lot of analysis about other companies, how to create your own white paper for a company, how to create a company. You'll be learning a lot of things about video presentation, and you get an opportunity to attend every day's training program as well. And sometimes maybe based on your performance, make it an opportunity to host or being a part of the training program also. And of course, finally, internship certificate from 3G IRPS. So this is what internship is all about. And all we expect from you is every day 3 to 4 hours of work from you. Monday to Saturday, Sunday you can take off, and a good laptop and a good internet connection. So these are the prerequisites. So if you have this, definitely you can apply for the internship. And it's not mandatory even that you have to do the internship. Probably tomorrow you can attend the internship orientation program. And then we have 3 days probation period where we'll be giving you some tasks. So once we are done with the task, if we are happy with you and also you are happy with the process, we'll be giving you the internship confirmation letter. From there, it's going to be 30 days. So this is what internship is all about. And in event management and emceeing foundation course, it's going to be for 2 days. Again, it's a tentative, it may change. 2 days, what are the things you'll be learning? How to handle the technology, that is Zoom. You'll be learning a lot of things about Zoom. You'll be learning about the script preparation, how to prepare a script, and how to find about the speaker's profile, and event coordination, like as I said at the beginning, about the event organizing, how to coordinate for with a team, how to organize a conference or an event. Emceeing a formal event, if at all possible, you get a chance to host the conference, or at least the daily engagement session, you get an opportunity to host. And finally, certification. And the last one, which is like higher course at this moment, which is advanced, where you learn almost everything. Like it's going to be 3 months course where you learn the technologies, script preparation, event coordination. You get an opportunity to host formal events. You'll be hosting daily events and almost all the 3G event. Apart from that, you'll be learning all these things, white paper, Canva. You'll get a proper profile for yourself and also a website and certification. So these are the basic things about it. For any further queries or to get yourself added to the interns group, you can contact Dr. Maharaja on 984-111-8294. Not on call, preferably WhatsApp. Please leave a message, or myself or Nandhini. Thank you so much. With that, I would like to close, and I'd like to hand over the session to Sentamil ma'am, or maybe MC can take it forward and welcome her again.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for that beautiful briefing. And Sentamil ma'am is back. Okay, ma'am. Shall we resume with the session?
Yes, Angela. And I really apologize for the network. I hope
no problem, ma'am. Yeah.
Sentamil ma'am, sorry to disturb. Maybe in case your internet is disturbing, you can send the PPT to me in WhatsApp. I can share it here so that you can just come on audio if at all there is any disturbance.
Definitely. Thank you, Mr. Thamizharasan. Sure, I will do. Yeah, I hope you can see the back.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So Anjali, can you see my presentation?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, we can see your PPT.
So,
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Anjali. So we are here now. So we just done this equation, like we come to know that mental stability is equal to success. Okay. So far, so far, like successful people, while the research, we came to know that mental stability is very much important than the other aspects. Switch off the video. Now it is clear.
Sorry to interrupt.
Clear.
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Like no, like can we try switching off the video so the like audio will be more clear and audible?
Yeah, I switched off.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
It's clear.
Voice is breaking, ma'am.
Also, Sentamil ma'am, as a backup, you can WhatsApp or email. I have sent you a message. You can send it to me. So when we share it from our side, your bandwidth would support you. Because when you do the screen share, once again, it will be consuming a lot of bandwidth.
Okay, Thamizharasan, I will just share you the PPT now immediately. Sharing.
In the meantime, yes, Anjali, you can share your opinion about the Event Academy, like what you have been learning over here.
Okay, guys. So
yeah.
Talking about Event Academy, like no, day by day, I'm learning new things in the sense, okay, not only about emceeing, I'm learning about more technical aspects and like how to manage the event. Now you have seen like there was some technical glitch happening, and like we are like no learning to manage it as well. So apart from emceeing, apart from script making, apart from marketing, apart from technical aspects, I'm learning every day. I'm learning new things and how to manage a team. Even I'm managing my team now. So like you have seen MC Renu today giving intro for our speaker, and like you have seen many technical team. Not only MC, we have a huge technical team working behind the screen for making this event a huge success. So like I am managing all of them, and I'm learning new things every day. And this is a golden opportunity for you all. So if you are interested for emceeing, or if you are interested for doing this management, or even management, or for technical this thing, learning new things is your cup of tea, then definitely join the 3G International Event Academy. It's going to be awesome learning for you all. That is what I want to tell about 3G International Event Academy. Yes. And like, I think, so apart from that, okay, like we have a huge number of people who have joined, aspiring MCs who are interested. They have joined our team, and every day we are giving them some chances. Like one day they'll be giving intro, one day they will be giving closing for the speaker. So like that, they are also learning step by step all the process. And it will be like, okay, you can learn, not only that you are learning about Zoom, you will be able to learn about other platform as well. And like you will be able to able to learn about spreadsheets, okay, how to do spreadsheets, how to manage spreadsheets in spreadsheet documents, Excel, everything. So you'll be learning about all those things. That is what I wanted to tell about 3G International Event Academy. It will be a beautiful platform for you to showcase your skills, to upskill yourself, and to learn more. So use this opportunity, guys. If you are an aspiring MC and if you want to learn more, just join our team. Yeah, thank you. Meanwhile, I request my technical team to play the videos until our speaker is back. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you, participant. Thank you so much for your patience. Okay, so our ma'am is back. And ma'am, are you there? Sentamil
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, Anjali.
Okay, thank you so much.
I'm really sorry. I
No
didn't have
problem.
this
Yeah,
happen.
it happens at times. Okay, ma'am. Can we carry forward with the session?
Okay. Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
We move
You
to
can
the
you can start talking, ma'am. I'll share the PPT in the meantime. I'm
all
getting
right.
it ready.
All right. So we were just came to know that mental stability is equal to success with some examples of Helen Keller and Stephen Hawking. And what we are going to see next is facts and research. Okay, because we came to know this, but what exactly it is happening in India, right? So WHO has conducted a study with help of National Care of Medical Health. It states that one of every 4 Indians affected by anxiety disorders. It is not big. 1 out of 4 Indians were affected by anxiety disorders, and 1 out of 5 severe disorder don't get any treatment or help and go unattended. They don't even get any treatment. 1 out of 5 of severe disorders. Okay. The average suicide rate in India is 21.3 for every lakh of people, and most people who commit suicide are below 44 years of age, which we are ranking 6th highest in the world. What? In what? Suicide rate. In suicide rate, we are ranking 6th highest in the world. Still, we don't speak about it. We don't even, it is a big stigma around us, which we never speak about our mental health. Even our children's also, we're not really listening to them or allowing them to speak about their mental health, because for us health is simply physical health. We are not even concentrating on the mental health. So that is the reason, because we are not, our students are finding it very hard to compete with outside world, but still they are without the help of these things also, because we are born talents, the Indian people are born talent, but we are lacking this one ability to first accept that mental health is okay to talk outside. So from today, have a mindset that not only for you, whenever you see other people who need support, just go and lend a helping hand to them. Just tell them mental health is completely normal to talk about. Ask them it is completely comfortable to talk on any platform. Okay, I hope everybody will do this. And are you able to share the PPT? Okay, can we go to the next slide, please? Yes. Can you just enter? Yes, this is the next most highest shocking rate. The mid-level school students are facing higher anxiety level than the mental patients treated in 1986. Can you imagine what is the pressure we are giving to the students, our kids, today's rate? Even we consider that, even never, we are not even considering this fact that even the school students are facing the anxiety level higher than the mental patients treated in 1986. Don't you feel that this is the very high time we talk about the mental health a lot and bring some awareness to the people and just make ourselves much better version of ourselves? Okay, so have this in mind. Please note it down. Hereafter, whenever you see the kids or anyone, please give them the awareness about their mental health. It is completely okay to talk about it, right? Can you please move to the next slide? This is my very favorite slide, right? So everybody will put a mask, right? We are always want to show a brave face, right? We are not showing the another face which we have inside, because we think that it is not okay to talk about our feelings or what we think, because there is a stigma in the world that mental health is not okay to talk about, because we treat the people differently because they don't talk. But see, 1 out of every 4 Indians have it, but still we are not open up to talk. We consider this as some taboo or stigma. So have it in mind. Always remove the brave face. It is okay to feel sad also. It is okay to feel down. But anyway, you will pick up, okay, than acting a fake, than putting some brave face and saying I'm like this and that. Than speaking it, be first real to your own self. that will really help you to reach a higher dimensions in your life. Because a person who is very much self-aware, aware of who he is and who are able to manage his emotions, definitely he can able to success his life, not only his life, the society and the country also. Please move to the next slide, please. Yes, please stop here. So there is a picture where everybody can see, right? So what does this picture means to you? I told you that we have an interactive session. What does this picture exactly mean to you? I want everybody to give the comment and the answer. Please answer. What does this picture mean to you? Perception. Okay. Clear vision. Great. Great. So what I call it is, can you please enter? Yeah, magnify. Right. So I call it as a divine spectacle of emotional intelligence. When you have the power of emotional intelligence, where you are aware of emotional intelligence and you master this spectacle will automatically form in your eyes. That means whatever you see outside, right, you will see it with a different perspective. You will have a lot of ideas around it. You will see in all dimensions of the same thing which other cannot able to see, because people will see it in a same dimension, where you will able to see it in a different dimensions, and you will able to find different solutions for a problem, right? So this is the spectacle. You just imagine when you're emotional intelligence, this power of the spectacle will come to you, and definitely whatever you see and you manage, whatever you face in your life, you will face it with more clarity and more awareness than the rest of us, right? Okay. These are the 5 components of emotional intelligence, right? First one is self-awareness, motivation, empathy, social skills, self-regulation. These are the 5 components which we call it as emotional intelligence. Self-awareness is what? Awareness of our own self, right? This is what self-awareness, how we handle situations, what we are up to, what is our goals. So learning more about our interests and everything is what self-awareness. Motivation. So each and everybody should have a motivation to do anything in your life. Even if you want to eat your breakfast at the right time, you need some motivation. It's very true. Without motivation, you will stop at a certain point of level. If you want to eat your breakfast, very nutritious breakfast at the right time, you need motivation, or else what happens? Your body will tell you are hungry and then you will go and grab some food. No, you need motivation. Always find some motivation in people around you, or follow somebody who's a motivational speaker or someone to move your life ahead. So when you have a good motivation, definitely you will reach a point. Empathy, right? It is a top in the social skills. Empathy is nothing but how feeling of others, standing in other people's shoes and understanding other emotions. Right? So this is what empathy is all about. Social skills, how you interact with other people, how you have all the network. I think 3G people are doing it on the social skills. So how, like, you regulate yourself, your actions. Anything may happen, but you should not react. You should always respond. If anything happens to you, like if anybody shouts at you, you don't immediately react to them. You should first respond. You should learn to respond to the particular situation. That is what self-regulation. So throughout this presentation, which I'm going to take you about, so I'm going to tell you about the self-awareness and self-regulation, which is really the platform to develop the emotional intelligence. Yes, Thamizharasan. Can you please enter? Yeah. So as I told you, emotional quotient or emotional intelligence is the ability to understand, use, and manage your emotions in a positive way. Not only like manage your emotions, in a positive way, you have to manage your emotions, and also understanding others' emotions. This is what the one-liner of emotional intelligence is all about. Yeah. This emotional intelligence came into light after Mr. Daniel Goleman. He's a international journalist, mainly science journalist, who done a lot of research in psychology. He was a New York Times best-selling author of all time. It came into light by Mr. Daniel Goleman. He just made this topic to come into light by 1995. So, Thamizharasan? Yeah. In 1995, Mr. Daniel Goleman has made this topic to come into light. Now, what you see in the screen is the iceberg of fulfilled life. Now, I want everybody to just imagine, if you have a fulfilled life, if there is a shape of a fulfilled life, this is it. Okay, this is the iceberg, this is the shape of your fulfilled life. And now, yeah, Thamizharasan. Yes. Yeah, to be successful in your life, intelligent quotient is about only 20%. The contribution of intelligent quotient to be successful in life is only 20%, and the emotional quotient, which is EQ, is about 80%. Can you see this here? Mr. Daniel Goleman has done a lot of research with the successful people of his age, and he found out this equation that EQ is always higher than IQ. To be successful in life, you want the EQ the most, which we always neglect. So now, from now, have an awareness that EQ is always higher than IQ, because you are setting up a platform that if you're emotionally well and you're emotionally aware only, you will able to set up your own goals, and you are able to develop even in a career or life or whatever the life gives to you. Yes, Thamizharasan. Yeah. You can see some of the researchers. So according to Forbes, 85% of financial success, not a normal success, financial success, so that we can able to count it up, right? So financial success is due to EQ, and only 50% is due to IQ. EQ is responsible for 58% of job performers. The high performers in job, 58% of their contribution is due to EQ. Yes. So employees with high EQ tend to be 3 times less likely to get involved in work accidents or mistakes. Yes, next. Yeah, hence, please all comment in the chat box, EQ is higher than IQ. Right? Everybody from today know that EQ is always higher than IQ. Thank you. So now you see an entity in your screen, right? A very like mysterious one, right? So what does this entity means about? So what is this entity like? What is this entity all about? Can anyone comment? Thamizharasan, can you please enter? Yes, this is a clue which I give to you. This entity is a beautiful servant and a dangerous master. What is it? This entity is a beautiful servant and a dangerous master. What is it? Exactly, Anjali is, yeah. Thank you, Anjali. Tamil, correct. It's a beautiful servant and dangerous master because it is your mind. Because you always know you are not your mind and you're not your body, because this body and mind are the tools which God has given you to experience His life. So how you handle this tool, that is the way the life will be, right? So it is always a tool. So you can use this tool in an efficient way for a positive life, right? Yes, Taman. Can you please enter? Yeah. This is the ancient symbol of consciousness. This entity is called as the ancient symbol of consciousness. It is called as the Huna, the mind. Okay. Yes. The center part is the conscious mind. The below part is called subconscious mind. The above part, which is the superconscious, and you can call it as unconscious or superconscious mind. Tamil, if you don't mind, I think I just try to share the screen now. I think my network is a bit okay.
Sure, ma'am. Actually, when you turn on the video again, I think the voice was breaking. Anyway, let's try. You can try sharing now. In case it breaks, I will share it from my end.
All right. Can you see the screen, Mr. Tamil?
Yes, ma'am.
So we quickly go refer like 3 levels of consciousness, which is conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind. Because I'm using this iceberg, which is very easy for you to grab the concept, right? The conscious mind contributes completely in the brain capacity contributes only 5 to 10 percentage, whereas the subconscious mind and the unconscious conscious mind, the whole capacity of a brain, contributes about 90 to 95 percentage. So 5 to 10 percentage is what this conscious mind do. It can do critical thinking, logical thinking, the math which you do, any kind of analytical things we do. So that comes to the conscious level of mind. It is a very short-term memory, right? It is not a very long-term. It is a short-term memory, and it is a voluntary action. In the sense, you are very conscious on what you are doing, right? And it can do only 1 or 2 tasks at a time, not more than that. Whereas in the subconscious mind, these are the beliefs or value system which you have deep inside, and it is a very long term memory, and the intuition, the creative side of yours is always the subconscious and unconscious mind. For example, if you're somebody asks a phone number, what you'll do, you will not immediately tell the phone number, right? Because it is in your subconscious memory. You will think for a moment. From subconscious memory, you will remember that phone number, and then you will tell the phone number to the next person, right? So whatever the data it is required for you to move and lively, that is the conscious brain. So other data which be stored in the subconscious mind, right? For example, if you're driving a vehicle, right? For example, if you're learning a car, so while starting to learn, you will know like, okay, this time I have to put a brake, this time I have to turn the wheel, everything you will know, right? You'll be consciously doing each and every actions. So after 1 year, when you're well versed in driving or all, so what you will do, you will think that you have to put a brake at this time, I have to turn the wheel at this time. No, it just flows, right? It just cascades in your memory, right? It is all because it has went into the subconscious level. Why I'm mentioning this is, whatever you see even today, not only from your childhood, whatever you see today, the media, the TV you watch, the movies you watch, the people you befriend with, so everything, what are the informations, everything just go to your subconscious level without even your permission, because subconscious memory just observes even without your consciousness. So if we are with mostly with the negative thoughts and negative images, if you see the videos like that, so without your knowledge, it goes to subconscious level. Next, if anything happens, any particular risks you are taking, so you will be facing more negative than the positive. So in case if you are with more positive people and you're listening to the more positive things, if you face even a bad situation also, you will know consciously how to come over this situation. That's what some people, you can see that they're very easily positive people and they will very easily come over any situations. Whereas some people, even for a small problem, they will sit and sit and sit and have this sorrow for all the time, right? So have an awareness that hereafter, whatever you hear, you see, everything goes to your subconscious memory. So be aware of what you are actually feeding your mind, right? Even for a children, it is very important for the parents to take care of. Yes, this is the confirmation bias which I thought to give it to you. For example, here you will be very clear why I'm just pressing on the subconscious memory, because from childhood you are getting the informations from everywhere, right? So what happens, that information will turn into a belief, right? So for example, if I am the person who thinks love marriage is right, okay, and I hate people who do arranged marriages, I think love marriage is something which is right and it is the best to do. So I'm just looking on a Facebook where I read a article about arranged marriage. The article is perfectly right, but what I will do, still I will just find some fault in that research and I will not share, and I'll put some negative comment in that research. Why? Because my analytical ability tells it is right, but still the belief system in me, which is in the subconscious level, still tells that it is wrong. No, it is not right. Okay. So for example, if I read a research on love marriage, which is tells it is right, so what I'll do, if there is a lot of many flaws in the research also, still I will share with my friends. Why? Because I deeply believe that is right. This is called confirmation bias, which we are, or everybody is doing. even from the past, if we have any negative baggages, we are comfortable to carry those negative baggages to the next level. So the psychology world tells that when an expectation based on belief fails, then the stress and anxiety enters your space. When you have certain expectation, right, and you expect everybody to act in that way, because you just expect your husband to to agree with me this point, you expect your child to act in a way which you believe, but that doesn't happen because that is not in your control. Your actions, your thought is what in your control. You can't really go and change other people's actions. So every problem, stress and anxiety created because you have an expectation and you want other people to follow that expectation, is where the problem comes on, right? So what we want to do now, so you just imagine you have a childhood trauma, you have you don't have a very good childhood, or you were always a negative person, you can't able to change your belief. What you should do is you should always question yourself. Whenever you feel something is not right and you are uh, going inside an argument, before that, just think for a moment, is that the right thing to do? Just question yourself, is it right or wrong? You definitely will find out the answer and then you can proceed. So this is the best way to do, like anything you want in the life, any decision you want, you first question yourself a lot, from positive way, from negative way, from all dimension, you should just question yourself first. Okay. So this is the concept of the day, which is unlearn and relearn. Unlearn the things which you have learned in a negative way, which is wrong, and then adopt to the new situation and relearn. You should always be ready to do that. It is not like whatever your destined childhood will be your further destination. You can always unlearn the things which is not helping to you, and you can relearn the best things which is suitable for you. Okay, let me move quickly to the anxiety. So first you have to know about what is anxiety and depression. A lot of people will confuse between anxiety and depression. Anxiety is basically a response to fear, any physical threat or fear. Okay. So depression is related to the sadness. A person with anxiety will always have the stress due to the fear. What if I didn't pass this exam? What if I fail? What if my manager doesn't agree with me? So these are the things which causes anxiety, where you have a particular fear of something going wrong. Whereas depression is something like loss of interest. You don't even have interest in doing certain activity. So mostly the depression will be with students where something sad has been happened, where they will lose the interest to act upon. They say, I'm done with my life, I don't want to do anything. They will be more shy. So these things will happen with the children, whereas anxiety mostly with the working people. So they will always have the anxiety about what will happen in the future, what will happen, what if. So they always live in the if clause, right? So you can see, I believe you can see a picture over here. There is a cycle, which I really want everybody to note it out, right? Everybody have this anxiety, right? Everybody face stress at a certain point of time. What we will do, we will feel some stress. Okay, just imagine you're coming back from the office, you are feeling stress. What you will do? You will just avoid that stress, right? Which you just distract yourself and just go and watch some television or something, and then you will go to sleep. What happens when you avoid the stress or something? You will have a relief. If you watch some TV, definitely you will have a relief, but it was for a limited period of time. For that instance, you will have that relief, and what happens is your anxiety grows. For example, it was 10 percentage at the beginning, it will go to 70 or 80 percentage when you run away from your problems. So always, whenever you feel anything different from what you feel, you have stress, just first sit with the stress. Okay, you are coming back from the office, you are very stressed. Just don't immediately move on to another thing to escape from the reality. Always sit with that reality and understand where the stress is actually located, and just spend at least minimum 10 minutes of your time, and then you move on. Definitely this 10% even will reduce to 5 or 6 percentage. The stress will eventually move on and you will find a good solution for your stress. So mostly the problems which the today youth generation or the working people do is they always run away from the reality, but that is not in the case. You have to always sit with your stress and see where the stress is located, take some breath or meditation, do some meditation and find why you are having that feeling, and definitely you will able to come out of it, right? Okay, let's move on to the triggers. Okay, very quickly I will finish it off. Okay, triggers is something which is the pad association. I think nowadays you're watching Big Boss, everybody say you're triggering me, that and this. When somebody triggers you, you should not react, right? You should always respond. Anybody can trigger, but how responding is from ourselves. A trigger is something which you will, even most people will have from this childhood trauma. For example, if on some day a dog bit you, okay, even in childhood 5 or 6 years of age, even the person at 50 years also, he will still have a fear over the dog. Even the dog is chained, even the dog is across the street also, he will have the fear. Why? Because the dog is a medium which carries his emotions, the memories of trauma. So first, to avoid the trauma or something, whatever like the anxiety or depression, you should first identify what is the trigger which is activating the memories of trauma. For each and every person, they have a different kind of personalized triggers, right? If somebody will not even take the lift, they will always walk on the stairs, because somebody have a different kind of maybe a particle or something, maybe a name, certain people's name, they have a trigger, some words will trigger them, even a water bottle will trigger them. I have met somebody who have an trauma with the water bottle because somebody has, her mother has bet her with this water bottle. So whenever she sees some kind of a water bottle, she'll get this trigger response. It's true, very true. So you should always identify what is a trigger. It is need not be an object also. It can be a feeling. So you should always label your feeling. So I just want everyone, just think of an incident where you had a mental breakdown, where you had a lot of stress, any recent incident or something which you never again look of. Just think of an incident. I just give you just 10 seconds of time. Just think about an incident where you faced a lot of fear or anxiety which you're very comfortable with. Just think for 5 to 10 seconds. Just look into yourself and ask this question: the last mental breakdown which you have, the last time which you are very much angry with something. I hope you have thought of it. So let's move to the next slide. You have to always know what have triggered you. It is important to know what exactly have triggered you for you to react in a certain way, right? So you can see a lot of sentences over here. So just label this sentence with the triggers. Okay. So what you felt at that time, just go back to that particular moment and analyze and see what exactly has happened to make you trigger or act or sad or make you depressed like that. What you felt at that point of time. Just link, you don't want to even tell to anybody. Just note it down. Because once you label your thought, once you label of any emotions which you have faced, the probability of that turning into anxiety or depression or turning into trauma reduces a lot. It will be get cleared, right? Because you already found a solution. What happened on that day? If you don't find a solution, if you want to don't look back and you're running away from the reality, definitely you should again you will face it up, right? So just link that particular emotion with this triggers, because there is always a difference. For example, if I'm saying I am lonely, then it brings a lot of stress. But if I say I felt lonely, that anytime I can go and change it, right? It is just a feeling, right? There is a difference between I lonely and I felt lonely. This is what I really want you to know about. And I hope everyone have this. So let's move on to the next slide fast. Right. I'm just going to tell you about the Mel Robbins 5-second rule. Mel Robbins is a very famous television celebrity, and she has written a book called 5 Seconds Rule. I really recommend this book for everyone to go and read about. So what she says is, when something triggers your autopilot mode, you should shake your brain pattern. For example, if you're just coming home from work and you're just trying to sleep, at least only one bad thing which come to your memory, what happens? It won't stop from one bad thing, right? It will go to all other bad things you experienced. It will not stop. It is like an autopilot mode where everybody experiences, right? It won't stop because our brain have already have run the tape recorder, right? We are always believing our stories. We live our life with stories in our head, right? So all the people who are experiencing the stress and anxiety have this autopilot mode. So only one thing, only one bad thing, if you remember, immediately the brain goes to the autopilot mode and you play the tape recorder again and again. So what we should do? Of course, you should break the tape recorder, right? So you can't allow the brain to do these tricks all the time to you, right? It brings a lot of stress and anxiety. So what this Mel Robbins has done is, you should just shake up the brain pattern, okay? So whenever you have this thought, okay, whenever you feel that your brain is running a tape recorder, what you should do is you should say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and get up and move from the place. You understand? Whenever you have certain anxiety or depression which you don't want to face upon, so that autopilot mode is there, you should say, imagine a rocket, okay? Just say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, literally get up and move from place. Because remember, even the depression and anxiety have a certain comfortable spots, right? So that the people will not come out and speak. They feel comfortable with that anxiety even. They feel okay to feel sad. They will always feel sad and they have developed some comfort level with them, right? So what you should do to break that up, you should always 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you should get up and move. Right? This is the Mel Robbins 5-second rule. It not only applies for that, even for procrastination. If you are a procrastinator, if you have any other problems, social skills is missing with you. For example, you are in a meeting, okay, everybody is there. You just want to speak with the person, go and connect with the person. Your brain will say, okay, go and speak with that person. You have only 5 seconds of time. After 5 seconds, you will stop. Okay, you will not go and speak with that person. Any idea comes to your mind, you should act within 5 seconds, right? If you have an idea in your brain, then then just walk to that person. Then you will just go and give a handshake and you will just connect with them. If you wait for another 5 seconds, of course, you will just wait, okay, not today, some other time, and then you will never speak with that person. So this is a very good hack. You just go and read this Mel Robbins 5-second rule. Definitely you will be able to get it up. Okay. Fine. So I think this is the last part which we're going to see now, which is emotional versus rational brain. Okay. So first we want to be more emotionally intelligent and all. First we want to know how our body reacts, right? How we actually processing an information. This is a very basic thing which you should know before going into the deep into the topic, right? First, we want to know how we experience the world. So of course, visual by seeing, by hearing, by olfactory, by smell, and gustatory, and by kinesthetics. So this we read in our school books, right? This is how we experience the world with our 5 senses. So once you have any of this feeling, first from spinal cord, it goes to the limbic system of a brain, which is called as a reptilian brain or old brain, right? Which even there before like all these accumulations, right? It will go from the spinal cord to the limbic system of the brain. There is a portion which is called amygdala. This is called as an emotional brain. Whenever you are emotionally affected, whenever you are very emotional, this part of the brain is what actives. And this front portion of the brain is called prefrontal cortex, where your analytical skills, your creativity, everything comes over here. This analytical part, the math you do, this the decision you think and take, everything comes from this prefrontal cortex, which is newly developed in the human evaluation. So mostly here, the information first goes to this amygdala, which is called as an emotional brain. I will tell you an example. Okay. For example, if you're walking in a park, okay, like you just went for a trekking and you're just walking in a park, or even you're just jogging for some time, all of a sudden, you just see a snake in front of you hanging from a branch. What you will do when you see a snake hanging in a branch? Immediately at that instance, you will run in an opposite direction, right? How many of you had this experience? Immediately when you see the snake, you just run in an opposite directions. After running sometime in an opposite direction with all the fear and anxiety, after some time you will think, wait, what? Is that really a snake which I saw there? You will have a doubt. And again, very slowly, very cautiously, you will go back to the same spot and you will find out that is not even a snake, right? That is a rope. How many of you had this experience, right? You will just freak out something like a snake, and all of a sudden you will find it out that is not even a snake, that is just a rope. A lot of people has found it. So why it has happened? This is the same eyes, right? With the same eyes we are seeing that thing, but why we are just freaking out? Because that is the emotional brain. So biologically, we react emotionally first. It is not, you can't help it out. You react to anything in your life first emotionally, and then only it will processed. So always have it in your mind. You can't really help it out. First, the emotional brain will get activated. You know, I told you about this emotional brain, amygdala. First, the information reaches the emotional brain, and then it processed, then goes to the rational part. So emotional brain, for your understanding, emotional brain is like a RAM, okay, random access memory, where it is a limited amount of storage and gives fast reactions. Whereas the rational brain is like a hard disk, where it gives a huge data and it gives late reaction, always, right? If you want to take a best decision in your life, you have to give it some time. So you should always give the time. Whatever in your life, every day, whenever you're taking some decision in your life, you should always give the time. If you are angry, if you are sad, if you're not okay, just give the time for that to pass to the prefrontal cortex from amygdala, right? So to learn this, always have this awareness, note it down. So biologically, we are reacting emotionally, and then for any rational decision, for a successful decision, you should always give your brain the time to process it in a rational front, right? Okay, fine. I think this exercise we'll do it later. Let me tell you a story to end the session. There was a person called Hewlin, okay? He was a very famous doctor. He was an Hawaiian doctor, where in an Hawaiian I-state hospital, there was a lot of patients, like mentally affected patients, psychopaths, okay, were admitted in that hospital. That the hospital is full of psychologically affected patients. There were not only psychopaths, there are criminally ill psychopaths, whereas they are criminals as well as they are psychologically affected. So criminally ill psychopaths were affected, were affected, and they were admitted in that hospital. Okay, whereas Dr. Hewlin, okay, just has been appointed to that hospital because nobody were able to manage those patients because they were very furious and always hurt each other, and they hurt the nurses, doctors. They don't even have the strength to go and look over these patients, so that they just asked Mr. Hewlin to come. So once this doctor came into that Hawaii hospital, he just looking over the records of all the patients, all the mental ill patients. Then he said, only one technique I will tell to the group. Just asked, called all the doctors, and he just told, only one technique I'm going to implement in this hospital, and let's see how it works. He just implemented a technique called Ho'oponopono, which is the universal law of interconnection of life. Very luckily, within 4 months of time, each and every those criminally ill psychopaths are able to recover. And in the next 4 years, everybody got out from this hospital. Everybody got discharged. The criminals, the psychopaths, everybody got discharged with a completely good mental health. How is this possible? That is a technique called legendary Hawaiian healing and cleansing method, which states it is based on healing through loving oneself, taking the responsibility of whatever happens in your life. Right? If negative happens also, if something positive happens also, you take the responsibilities. It's okay, something negative happened to me. It is not going to stop me, and I'm going to recover from it. Even if you've done some mistakes also, it is fine. It states that you are not your mistakes. Right? If a person done some mistakes, that person is not defined by the mistakes. You can always heal from the mistakes. Right? So by knowing this, he became very famous, and a very famous author, Mr. Joe Vitale, just met Mr. Hewlin, and he has written a book. Both have joined together and they have written a book called Zero Limits. I again recommend this book. Just go and read this book. Definitely you will have a lot of self-awareness about yourself. And with Dr. Hewlin's word I tell, only divine love can transmute toxic memories to pure energies. Divine love is the only source of inspiration and enlightenment. The conscious mind does not perform these functions. The conscious life is unable to perform certain functions because the conscious mind is clueless as to what memories are replaying in the subconscious. The conscious mind have no idea what the memories in subconscious can replay. So always we should accept ourselves. If you've done mistakes, if you're guilty, whatever it is, first accept yourself. If there is somebody in the world which needs forgiveness, it is first you. First, you should be ready to forgive yourself, and then you can forgive any other things. First, forgive yourself. First, accept yourself. That is called self-love. So by this technique, they're able to, the criminally ill psychopaths even able to clear and able to come out. There are just 4 words in this Ho'oponopo technique. I'll just reveal you what are the 4 magical words which transform these psychopaths to a human being. The first word is, I'm sorry. Please, sorry for whatever you are. Please forgive me, forgiving your mistakes. Thank you, I love you. These are the 4 magical words which can transform anybody. So you can do this exercise with the help of a mirror. You can even try it out by today or by tomorrow. So just once you get up, right, or while you're going to sleep, anytime when you look over a mirror, okay, just look over the mirror and look at yourself as another person. Okay, when you're looking at your mirror, just look over your nose, your eyes, your facial features and everything. Just look at the mirror and you just see another person. Just try to understand what exactly you're doing to that person. Right, we are like really torturing ourselves sometimes. Right, we are very hard on ourselves. Right, so first just see how hard you are to yourself, the mistakes you have done, or a lot of things which has happened to you. Everything you just notice with other person. Just look it in a different perspective and just say these 4 words to yourself first. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. When you start to do this exercise, how many times you feel like you can do? Definitely, a lot of people will become more sad. They will cry, and a lot of things will happen at certain time, right? Once you're done, because you're clearing all the subconscious baggages one after one, once you clear, you will be like a newborn. Okay, you will be ready to accept the world, you will ready to face the world, you will have more self-love. I really recommend for everyone to do this technique and try it out and just tell the feedback of this technique. It is completely okay if you feel sad at certain time, and but you keep on continue this technique, and definitely all your inner baggages which you are not faced will come out. The subconscious baggages will come out, and definitely you will be clear and more confident. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. From here, I'm just stopping my screen sharing. I hope this presentation was well with you. Thank you. Thank you so much, Anjali, and the 3G community in Tamil and everyone. Thank you so much. I hope this
Probably
will help.
you can turn in your video so that during the conclusion you can be on video.
Yes. I hope you can see me. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. That was a fabulous session. Actually, a strong mind and a stabilized mind can have a successful person in our life. That was the one of the messages I learned from your speech, but there were lots of informations we learned from your wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for spending your valuable time with us.
Thank you, sure.
So I like to hand over to the next MC, Anjali.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I really loved that session. No, like we were not giving that importance for mental health. So it has taken it all during our COVID time, and it is the right topic for the right time. And I just loved how you use that conditioning how you briefed about conditioning, learning, unlearning, and about Hoponopo, that spirituality tinge. I liked it. I loved it so much. Thank you so much for this amazing session. And participants, just comment on the chat box whether you loved the session, what you loved the session, what was your takeaway from today's session. Let's see, like how the participants enjoyed the session.
All right, Anjali, in the meantime, it would be really great if MC Nandhini Aravindan can share her experience because she was the person behind this session. She has been following with Sentamil ma'am. So probably you can invite her on stage. You can unmute her.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Okay. One sec. She's the right person because she is also related to this spirituality, and also I invite Nandini ma'am to share her views about this session. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Anjali. And thank you, Sentamil. So that was a wonderful session. We really enjoyed. I hope, the audience, mainly the audience, would have got a lot of insight about the emotional intelligence. And definitely this particular session would have opened many of their, minds, like wherein there's a difference between the subconscious mind and the conscious mind, right? And most of them don't understand that, particularly when it comes to, the youth. And, people who are between 16 to 25, they always get lost with a lot of thoughts which is prevailing in the conscious mind and not in the subconscious mind. So they don't dwell somewhere there, but they don't understand somewhere what is that is behind subconscious mind. So in that case, like you were amazing in putting forth all those information. And one of the most important point that I would like to share here is about zero limits, because even our mentor, like Dr. Maharaja Sivasubramanian, had told us n number of times to recommended us n number of times to at least read once the Zero Limit book. And myself and Tamil have gone through that. Any which ways, like this particular session have at least made myself to kind of restart my button my subconscious and the unconscious, and also the conscious levels of understanding. That's really, really wonderful, Sendamal, because I could see a lot of insights from this 1 hour session which you have taken. And I would definitely recommend you to come and take many more sessions, so that that would definitely make others realize what emotional intelligence is all about. And also uh, there is a lot of things that is even to be discussed, I guess. I know there's a lot of information that is to be discussed by you. I wish you do that and in the upcoming sessions. So always welcome.
Definitely. I really see yourself as an emotionally intelligent person whenever I have a chance to speak with you. The way you handle people, the way you really have this empathy towards other people and understanding. I think you are already an emotionally intelligent person. And I hope like this, you have a very good platform where you are trying to reach the youth. Right? Definitely, I hope you will also encrypts on this emotional intelligence topic to the youth. Thank you so much, Nandhini and Thamizharasan, because a lot of things has happened in between. I'm not able to have this network connectivity and all. But anyway, you have managed, the Anjali and Thamizharasan has managed absolutely right, because I felt cool and again I started back. So thank you for that.
That's wonderful. Thank you, Tamar. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Nandini.
Anjali.
Thank you so much, Sentamil ma'am. Okay, as you rightly said, we are blessed to have such mentors, emotionally intelligent mentors for our this session and for our academy. Thank you so much for joining us. And okay, so guys, okay, we have many appreciations for in the chat, ma'am. Everyone is telling that it was very fruitful. They're thanking you for that. And Renu is telling that really great. Everything was like one should opt and enrich oneself with all this. Charu is telling this session was self-motivating, ma'am. For success, not only intelligence is needed, but also our right emotions. Rightly said, Charu. And Litish is telling, okay, I am really excited in the session, ma'am, and I get more experience today, ma'am, and know about the emotional intelligence. Okay, so that was everyone got something from this session. So thank you so much for joining, ma'am. Thank you so much for that amazing session. Okay, thank you. Yeah, ma'am, you are on mute if you are telling. Okay, yeah.
If any support needed, like I'm ready to do sessions with people for free, actually, even one-to-one. I'm just giving counseling to the students and all, because my motive is to make them more intelligent to go and achieve their passion in their life. So if you come across anybody, you need support in the ways of mental health or emotional intelligence, I'm really open to it. And if you want to share the number to anybody in your group also, you can ready to share.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Anjali.
Thank you so much for that, ma'am. Okay. So guys, this is a daily engagement session which is happening from 7 to 8 p.m. every day. And with every day, we are bringing new speakers from different domains. So use this opportunity. And until we meet next time, this is MC Anjali signing off with MC Nandhini, Aravindan, MC Tamil sir, MC Renu, MC Charu, and the entire 3G International Event Academy team. So we will be playing a couple of videos now with where a lot of queries about 3G International Event Academy team, how to join the team and how to join our leaders. So we will be playing a couple of videos now in a couple of minutes. So I request my technical team to play the videos, please. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.